All right, here we go. Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Show podcast. Kiki has been running so behind this morning. She's all out of sorts. She made a mess in the kitchen, lollygagging around. Cripes. Well, it is good to be back. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Obviously, we'll have a little fun here in just a minute, but let's talk about what we got coming up today on the Plan B Show in the afternoon, starting at 3. Look out now. We got phony vegans. We got cheap hobbies that get expensive. One hell of a distraction and much, much more. That's all coming up later on today. Again, starting at 3 on the Plan B Show, 107.1, 94.3. Man, we got it. Going to be fun. Going to be a good Tuesday. Going to be a good Tuesday. It's not hard to follow Monday, to be completely honest. Not that Monday was terrible, but still not great. Still not great. Let's talk about the TSA. How's that sound?
TSA?
Yeah.
Like?
You know what the TSA is?
The TSA?
TSA, yeah.
I know what TSA is. You said the TSA.
Well, I'm talking about the TSA.
Oh, TSA like an airport.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought I was missing out on some crazy new language.
Oh.
New lingo.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like the T or something, but you were calling it TSA.
The TSA.
Yeah.
Okay, you're an idiot.
I know. I'm just going to sit here and drink my coffee today.
That might be smart. Why don't you just sit this one out, look pretty, all right? But squeeze the girls together, purse those lips. You're doing a terrible job already. No, so obviously we all know the TSA, all right? They're the front line of keeping the airport safe, making sure that when we get on planes, all the bags have been checked. There's no liquids more than 3 ounces, all that good stuff. And I'm always nervous when I go through airports. Not that I have anything to hide, but it's also like when a cop gets behind you,
right?
And you're like, a cop gets behind you and you automatically think you have like a trunk full of cocaine, and you're like, oh, this is it. I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing when you're at the TSA. Everyone's kind of, all right, hold you. No, this nothing in my bag. I don't, and God forbid you forget something or you pack something that you right.
I have those natural, feelings every time.
Well, here's some other things that might put you on the radar of the TSA, and they're weird red flags that the TSA looks for. An export and airport management and security came up with this list, and I just know now when you go to the airport, before you get over to that Chili's Express for that 6 a.m. beer because you're about ready to start vacation, you got to go through this. Being dressed for the wrong weather. Like having way too many layers on in the summer could mean you're trying to hide something.
Oh.
Wow. Or in the wintertime, you're wearing Billabong shorts, a Hawaiian shirt, and flip-flops. They may go, fella, you're getting on Air Alaska. You're going to where it's cold. What are you doing? So that's an interesting one. Yawning a lot. He says that when people are stressed, they tend to want more oxygen.
Oh.
Or when they're nervous. I do. Now,
I just made me yawn. Just
weird.
Talking about
Yawns are contagious. I not that I agree with this, but I get where he's coming from, because when I'm like really nervous, I'll yawn because your body needs oxygen. It's craving more oxygen because you're, So if
fun fact,
or is that one kind of? I think maybe that should be dependent on the day, because if I have like a 6 a.m. flight and I'm there at 5 o'clock, well, that's early in the morning. You know what I mean? I don't know if I agree with that one. Anyway, not making eye contact. That's another sign you're nervous.
That's always a sign.
Yeah.
That you're up to no good.
Yeah.
I can't look at you because I'm ashamed.
Yes. I did it, all right. I'm the guy.
Fine, I did it.
Being extra chatty with them. Okay, so on the opposite end of the spectrum, being a little bit motor mouthed, if you will. If you get patted down because you might get patted down because you might think you're trying to distract them.
Oh, I see. Or over explaining yourself or something. Which unfortunately I'm an overthinker, so that tends to happen naturally.
Oh, I
keep trying to explain, or I become really awkward.
Yeah.
And then I walk away from security or TSA or whatever, or police officer. I'm like, they think I did something.
Kiki
100%.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You do a terrible thing.
Did nothing, but I just get so
you do that with everyone though. You don't even do that.
I think it's in social settings, right?
any
like
social setting we're in, you're always like it's weird. It's very, especially with people you don't know, you're not familiar with.
I think my doctor called it social anxiety.
Yeah. You need to start using those pills he gave you more. That's, I think, what it boils down to. Let's see. Using way too much cologne or perfume is another thing, out there thing that would get you flagged.
Oh, so you can't smell the
covering up the weed
substance?
You got on you, or whatever it may be. Or last one is arguing or being aggressive. It's a surefire way to get some extra attention. They might search you just to punish you for being a jerk. So stay calm, get through the line.
Well, yeah. This is not a case of you're the customer. Customer's always right. No, security is always right.
In those scenarios, security.
And if you give them a hard time, they're going to make your day terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I would too. Like, you know what?
I would too. Absolutely. Because
you're an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm going to make your day hell.
The TSA is one of those jobs where they do catch a lot of shit because people are stressed. Mm-hmm. And so, like me, I'm almost over nice, probably almost to a point where it seems not sincere.
Right.
But I'm always, thank you, have a great day, just because I know they're catching a lot of shit.
Yes.
And then you get the people that are the jerks and because they're stressed or I don't know, whatever it is. If I was a TSA agent, the moment someone gave me any attitude, you're getting the rubber glove. You are getting the rubber. Your day is
is that bad for you too?
Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm going to have the big guy, Gary with the big fingers,
intern.
Or the intern do it.
The new guy.
You're getting the rubber glove. You're missing your flight, fella or lady. But some of these other ones, I don't know, kind of interesting take. But also, I guess you got to look for certain things like that. If you're really trying to, hone in on people that want to do bad things, maybe you're really looking for some other outliers there. So interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like airports. Is that a weird thing?
I do too. Well, I like it because I'm usually heading off to vacation, so I'm happy as a clam.
But even if I'm like coming back, I still enjoy the airport
atmosphere.
Yeah, I like the hustle and bustle, and you see all the people. I like thinking about what they're doing. It's always intriguing to me when I see like a business guy with just
doing
like a
businessman
doing businessman things. Businessman.
He's got his pot in. He's talking to the little
and he's just got one little suitcase.
On his string.
He's got one little carry-on.
One very nice leather bound carry.
Yeah, and he just maybe I'm like, what an interesting thing. And then you see the families that or who knows, maybe they're coming back from Disneyland, maybe they're going. You got a restaurant that has no funeral. Could be grandma's right. Maybe someone's going to see a dead relative. And you have that restaurant that should not be open at 6:30 in the morning. Yeah. Who's eating at a Chili's at 6:30 in the morning?
They got Bloody Marys.
Everyone's drinking. It's just I think it's a fun atmosphere. They got the little I love the little kiosks, the little stores you go
Get
in.
Your magazine, your gum, maybe a couple snacks.
Yeah, everything's overpriced, but hey, you're on vacation. Live a little, right?
Yeah,
come on now.
$32 later for gum and
I know. I like
some crackers.
I like the people that bring like a cooler with like just buy the snacks at the airport. All right. If you're on vacation, you should have a little extra spending money. You don't need to bring that cooler with tuna sandwiches to eat. All right, everyone got their
you should if you have like 6 kids. I think if you have 3 or more kids, I would do that too.
You're going to get suckered into buying something else.
After you buy like 5 people's kiosk food, that's going to be like $60.
That's the dream. Also, it's another thing. I just thought about this. Speaking of getting food, there's people that have jobs in the airport. Like there's waitresses and waiters in the airport.
Here's a fun fact. I used to want to go into hospitality because I wanted to work in a hotel. So I always felt like I was on vacation. Even though I was working. It was like a working vacation.
That's not it.
The airport's kind of the same way. You know, if you were working there, maybe it might feel like you're one of the people.
Right. You're part of the hustle and bustle of it. But I think maybe at like a Vegas airport. Or is that depressing? As a Vegas airport, you're getting so many sad people leaving and then happy people. It's just a revolving door.
It's not a pretty sight.
No, I don't think
Everyone's haggard, lack of sleep. I've never looked good at a Vegas airport flying home.
No.
I'm usually running on an hour of sleep.
Yep.
And very hungover.
I like to hit the slots right before I leave.
One more time.
And
they never pan out. I think it's their last chance.
No,
to take
I don't think any of those
all your
pay.
Money.
Or are the ones that when you're coming into Vegas, do those ones hit and then the ones you're leaving?
Yeah. They may give you a little teaser so
Yeah.
you get excited.
Right there, ready to spend your money.
Welcome.
Well, hey, these are the things to avoid if you want to get the rubber glove treatment. And if you don't
want to get the rubber,
or if you do, I guess. I don't know. If you do, if you're feeling frisky, maybe you haven't had anything in a while.
Like, sir, why are you acting out? This is very random.
You're taking your pants off already, sir. This is not the time.
Just do it already.
Just do it. All right. Anyway, that's going to do it for us here. Again, don't forget to join us today starting at 3. Got plenty more coming on the Plan B show in the afternoons. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. We appreciate it. And, we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Oh, this afternoon and then tomorrow morning. You get what I'm saying. We'll see you here on the...
We're everywhere.
Bye.